Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another trailer review. This is going to be for The Walking Dead Season 5 trailer. So yeah, this was released last week, but if you guys have been following my channel for the past week or two or whatever, you guys will know that I was off on vacation. So yeah, I'm finally back. My previous video was a channel update discussing this. A few videos I have to do, and I said in that video that this one will be the first video I do right after the channel update. I just finished watching the trailer for the, I don't know, the 10th time or whatever. Yeah, I watched it several times. So yeah, and after many people have dissected and gone over it and picked it out and whatever, I've seen it, picked my things out, and stuff. So I do have a few discussion topics coming out of that. Most notably, well, Gareth, joined the group. Where's Beth? Will Glenn die in season 5? And then in overall season 5 predictions for the first couple episodes or for the first half in general. So yeah, but here this is gonna be for the Walking Dead season 5 trailer. So yeah, there is gonna be a link down below for those who want to check it out. So yeah, but the discussion topics will be, I think, more towards. I think I'll do them more like right around Sunday or Monday, because I do have a few other videos I have to do in front of that. A few other videos I have to do before that. So that kind of want to get to. So yeah, but off base, off topic. Walking Dead season 5 trailer, again, link down below for those who want to check it out. Yeah, it's a really cool trailer in my opinion. I did discuss a few things. First off, I don't know if it's misguidance or something, but it does make it seem like Gareth will join the group. There's been leaked photos and footage before the trailer that showed Terminus in ruins with a tank and zombies, burned and stuff. So yeah, I think we do know a bit as to why these zombies are burned. There is this one scene there with explosions, like this Michael Bay type of explosion with zombies just popping up and in explosions. So I guess that's why. So yeah, I mean, it does seem like Garrett may join the group. Again, more details in for the discussion topic on that. But to do a quick rundown, it seems that Bob somehow managed to convince Gareth to let them go to Washington. This group includes forget it. Something outside my window. The group that is supposed to go includes Bob, Rick, Carl, Daryl, Sasha, Abraham, Rosita, Tara, Eugene, maybe Gareth, and we do have a few scenes in which Carol, Judith, and Tyrese are there. So it does seem they managed to join the group at some point. There's been a few shots of Carol, looking like she's using the guts tactic from earlier in season 1, where she puts guts all over her and just goes into Terminus hidden, with the walker blood and stuff. There's been a few shots of that. That's something people kind of looked at for a while, I guess. There's a full article on that at Movie Pilot, so that was pretty cool. I didn't notice that at first, but yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, it does seem like somehow Carol does, I guess, bring down Terminus to an extent. Garrus again may or may not join the group. I have a bit more knowledge on that once the show starts again, I guess. So yeah, again, some pretty cool shots. One of the main things many people are talking about is, where is Beth? At the end of the trailer, right after it says the credits, where it says AMC The Walking Dead returns October 12th, there's this voiceover by this lady that's unknown. We don't know who she is. And it looks like it's at a hospital, okay? So it does. So I think at this point we could conclude that Father Gabriel did not kidnap Beth, which again, that's another thing I'm gonna get to later on in this video. But she's in this place, in this kind of sanctuary type of place. You have this lady who kind of pistol whips her, which was pretty weird, I guess. I mean, granted, Beth has grown up as a character. She has been a bit more developed, and she is a bit mouthy. So yeah, I guess I mean, once we watch what actually happened to her, we may understand as to why she got pistol whipped. But at the end, I don't think that's correct. even with the downfall of the apocalypse and considering the person she is. Um, so yeah, you have this person there being amputated with chicken wire or something, her running away with a patient in the background. So yeah, and you have her looking down this elevator shaft type of thing. So she does seem like she's at some kind of broken down hospital. The people who are working on The Walking Dead, the TV show, I forget who it was exactly. But they said that this is gonna be like almost like a sanctuary type of place where this group is gonna kind of be like the saviors. Which brings up an interesting point, which I may do a discussion topic on later, is who exactly is this woman? Do like a kind of character spotlight, I guess you could say, or well, not exactly because we don't know her, but giving my thoughts on who this character may be. People have speculated that this may be Negan. I'm serious. I've seen people say this is Negan, so some kind of gender bender there, female Negan, which will be kind of funny considering if you guys who read the comics know Negan drops f bombs like a motherfucker. He's like, fuck this shit, fuck me right there, blah blah blah. He's like fucking fuck 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 fuck. He drops f bombs like there's no tomorrow. Um, so having Negan as a female and then her dropping f bombs or him or whatever, that'd be kind of weird. And then what would they call her? Negana or Negan? I don't know. I don't think that's because I don't think Negan's a name you could call to a girl. Because Daniel you could easily change it to Daniela or Danielle. But Negan, I don't think there's a version. Maybe give her another name like, I don't know, Nicole or Natasha or something with an N, or just change the name outright. But yeah, that's kind of weird. My best guess at the moment though is she's Tara, which is a character in the comic books, and she's a high-ranking official of Negan's army, I guess you could say. Her name is Tara, but that's my best guess. Again, that's another discussion topic for later. We did see a few shots of the church and Father Gabriel, which was pretty cool. Father Gabriel, he's played by Seth Gilliam or Gilliam. I don't know how to say his last name. He at the moment, with his outfit and how he's looking so far, he does look pretty cool. There's this one scene or clip they show for like 2 seconds, and it does kind of remind me of this one scene in the comic books where he's basically telling Rick his secret is deepest, darkest secret since the apocalypse happened, which is that he locked people out of his church to let them die. And that was pretty dark. Some of the darkest points, kind of, in the Walking Dead comic books. I guess they're gonna try to transfer that into the show, which is gonna be kind of interesting. So I'm really excited to see how that happens. There's also this one pretty quick scene where I don't know if many people noticed it, but the people noticed it, but just exactly at what they were shooting at. Rick was like shooting at these walkers, and then he turns around and does like one of those James Bond type of looks, like looking behind him. I don't know if many of you noticed, but he was actually shooting at people. There's like guns. I could tell there's like guns. So who he was shooting at, I don't know. My best guess is maybe some other random group, maybe a few people from Terminus or something like that. I don't know. Survivors who got out of Terminus or whatever the thing is. A few survivors. So that was a pretty cool shot. I mean, you have the group reuniting. So that's pretty cool. And yeah. I mean, basically, out of all I can see, I mean, yeah. And I think that's basically all the high points of the trailer from what I could get out of. Again, more discussion topics on that. There's this one scene where people are they're losing their shit. Where there's this guy behind him, and Glenn's kind of like tied. This is right around the same scene where Bob is trying to convince Gareth of letting them go to Washington. So yeah, Glenn has his hands tied behind his back, and he's kind of gagged. And there's this guy behind him who has like this baseball bat, and he's like, it looks like he's about to strike him. He actually does move it, right? And people are scared shitless for two reasons. One, more obviously, is because they say that's going to be the death of Glenn. And the reason they say that's because in the comic books, in issue 100, Glenn dies. Spoilers. Sorry, should have said that beforehand. But spoilers if you guys haven't read this up to that point. But Glenn dies on the hands of Negan, which is also the first appearance of Negan on issue 100. The death of Glenn, introduction of Negan and Saviors as a whole. And basically in the comic, in that issue, is beaten to death by Negan with a baseball bat. Okay, that's why people are scared shitless. Now, I don't think he's gonna die in that scene. Maybe be beaten, yes, but I'm not beaten to death. Okay, mostly because we see him later on in the trailer with different clothes with the rest of the group. We see him at the church. We see him at the church and outside, like outside in the open, like in the forest or the road or whatever. So I don't think he's gonna die in that scene. Beaten, maybe, but not to death. Oh yeah, another thing I almost kind of forgot. There's this one scene where Rick's kind of looking down at this. It looks like they're at some kind of supermarket, not supermarket, at this um, like this complex, like this shopping complex, I guess you could say, like a shopping building, like a Sears, for example, like a department store, like a J.C. Penney, Sears, or Macy's type of thing. You have clothes, and Rick's kind of looking down through this hole, and there's like water there. There's like walkers and water, like kind of flooded. So that's also pretty cool. I just kind of want to point that out, and that kind of reminds me of the Big Spot a bit. The walkers kind of falling down. I mean, they don't show walkers falling down, but you have the hole, and then the walkers in the bottom. So that's also pretty cool. Yeah, you see a few kind of cool zombie deaths. By Abraham, by Daryl, by even one by Bob. You have Michonne, who stabs this zombie with her katana. And I guess her katana's now, she found another sword or something, because her katana now has two blades, and she's helping Carl kill this one zombie, because she does like this. She kills this one zombie in front of her, and then does and kills the zombie behind her that's in front of Carl. So that's pretty cool. Overall, the trailer's pretty cool. Don't want to go on, again, just check it out. But I think I've covered pretty much every single thing I could say on the trailer. Another thing though, many people, and there's this one scene too where they're kind of lining everybody up, like to be, while everybody's gagged. That same scene where people say that Glenn's gonna die with the baseball bat, gagged, and that same scene where Bob is convincing Gareth that they should survive and let them go to Washington. In that same scene, there's a quick second where they show Sam, or supposedly show Sam. And for those who don't remember, Sam was the kid with the girlfriend with Anna in the fourth episode of season 4. I forget what it's called. Indifference, I believe what it's called. I believe it's called Indifference. So yeah, he was the blonde kid, wore the tank top. He broke his shoulder. They were at, the ones that were in that townhouse. So that was pretty cool. I guess I couldn't get a good look at him because he was more to the side, to the back. For like example, like this, if you guys are looking at me like this, kind of without the chair, like that kind of image. You know what I mean? Like I had my face turned like that, almost like that. That type of image. Well, actually no, it was shown more like. Sorry for the movement, but it was shown more like this. On this side, looking like me, like that way. Okay. Like gagged and his hands tied, hands back, kind of like in this position. But you guys get the idea. So, couldn't get a good look at him, but he looked pretty similar. And I'm pretty sure maybe him, so, want to talk about a bit. So, yeah, that's basically all I want to say about The Walking Dead trailer. It is pretty cool. And the computer's about to discharge, so gonna say a quick goodbye and then charge it and do another video later. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Again, check out the trailer, link down below for those who want to check it out. Besides that, subscribe if not already subscribed. I review trailers, which I have to do in the next 2 weeks. I have to review trailers, I have to review movies, TV shows. That's what I do. Review movies, comic books, trailers, TV shows, movies. I review all that and more. So definitely check those out. Besides that, comment down below on your thoughts on the Season 5 Walking Dead trailer. Check it out if you guys want. Again, link down below. Besides that, like this video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off. Bye.